everybody, and welcome to my channel, Make Me a Game. I'm your host, Mia, and this is episode 2 in our How Do I Play Minecraft series. Okay, so here's what happened. I'm in a different place. I went and recorded a video for you, and then what happened was my recording didn't save, so I kind of started over, but there's a few things that I've done since you've been gone. I moved locations, hooray! It's not actually that far from where we were before. If you just go over like this ridge right here, it's like that's where we were. I'll put the coordinates of our original location and the coordinates of our new location so you can see it's not really that far. But the reason I came over here and chose this as our new like place to be kind of tell from here. So I chose this because it looks like I was just running to find, a different place. And it's maybe not the most convenient place, but it looks like an elephant. So this looks like, the head and then like the trunk, and this even kind of looks like an ear and like the elephant body. That's where we're going to be building. And so we're gonna build there and our house is gonna be on there, but it's gonna be more like the Pride Rock section is where we're actually gonna live. We did go over here and we started planting some wheat. The wheat does have to be within 4 blocks of water. So if you have like 1 block of water, it has to be, all the wheat has to be, and that goes up and out too. So you can do like vertical or horizontal, whichever. Also, you want to make sure never to jump on seeds because that'll like untill your soil. So just keep an eye out for that. Watch yourselves, but you can walk over and that's fine. There's a bunch of different stages to wheat, and this is the first stage. This one's just been planted. This one's like stage 3. This one's like stage 2, stage 1. This one's done. So you just punch that like a bad guy. And then what you'll see is you'll get 1 wheat and then you'll get some amount of seeds. So you just plant those. And then I always bring this wooden hoe, and you can make it out of lots of different materials. Bring that with me. And then you just right click on or like place block on these spaces, and then you can put the seeds there. For now, I'm just gonna kind of spam as much as I can because we're really in desperate need of food. We need like a renewable food source. On today's episode, I think one of the most important things to know is that we're going to be building a house. I don't know if you saw, we kind of run past a little bit. I didn't say anything right away, but we have this cobblestone slab here. And what happened was when we got here, there was like a little bit of a hill, so I kind of flattened it out a little bit. And then I put this cobblestone slab here. I need to fill in this little section. I'll just do that right now. We're here, why not, right? Cool, so we will fill that in. So we've got this, and it is well, that's fine. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across, or 7 wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 the other way. We could just make it 7 by 7. Who knows? Time will decide. It'll be a very short time for you. And yeah, so I'm just gonna put this, I'm actually gonna just leave it 6 by 7. So I like rectangles better anyway. You wanna make sure that there's enough space for you to put a couple of chests, and you'll need your workbench, a bed, and your stone, like your furnace, so that you can smelt things when you need to. So I'm gonna go in here and actually show you a couple of more things that we did. So we did make a bed, and the way that you make a bed, I'm not sure if you're familiar, you grab 3 of the same color wool, and then you grab some planks. And it is 3 pieces of wool and then 3 planks like this. And remember, you can always click on this over here and it'll show you exactly how to make it. And then you can take the bed, whatever color wool you have is what color bed you'll have. You can always dye sheep and wool and whatnot so that you can have whatever color you want. It's great. And in this, I actually found a bunch of iron, which we desperately need. So we're going to smelt some of this up. I did make some boots, and the boots can be made by taking iron and just making this shape right here. So if you do this with iron, you'll get a pair of boots. And that actually gave us an achievement. The achievement is like that we're covered or something. We also started digging down just a little bit. We did desperately need some some iron. So we did that. So we don't really actually need, the point of my showing you this is we don't really actually need much more space than this. If we wanted to, we could live in this cave for a long time. But since you're new to Minecraft, I want to be able to show you some different things that you can do. Also, when you make doors, you get 3 doors. And the way that you make a door is by going like this. And then you get 3 doors at once. So we have 1 left because we put 1 here. And then we put 1 here. And I just have this one. If you make them out of different materials, like if you make it out of birch or if you make it out of spruce, which is the other 2 woods that we have available right now, if we made our doors out of those, they give us a different look. I personally like the oak doors because they allow you to look through them. It helps you to know if it is daytime or nighttime, or if there is a bad guy or maybe a wandering trader who is just trying to break into your house because he's a jerk and he wants his llamas to poop everywhere. I've seen it happen. Okay, now that it's morning, I always give a quick look around to see if there's any bad guys outside because I am afraid of everything. I did forget though. I'm gonna grab, oh no I didn't. So we're gonna grab a bunch of wood. I don't need the hoe right now. And I'll just leave these ones in here. We're gonna grab this and then we're gonna grab some staircases. And I think we'll also grab some dirt. The dirt is really good as scaffolding. And that's exactly how I want to use it. It's cheap, it's everywhere, it's, you know, it's a good material. So first things first. I'm so excited. I just want to put a staircase here. Okay, it's been done. We have a staircase, but where does it go? Currently to this slab, the slab of nothingness. Okay, and then another thing to keep in mind is that you as a person are exactly 2 blocks tall, or just slightly under, I suppose. So you don't want to make, or you won't, I mean, maybe you do, but probably not. You won't want to make your house like this, where you make the ceilings this tall. It really limits like what you have. In our little bunker area, that's perfectly fine. But for now, I'm gonna make it just a little bit tall. I'm gonna make it one taller, I suppose. So we're gonna make this so that there is, and there's no specific reason for using cobblestone on here. It's just, I like it and it adds a little bit of something different than just having all wood or having like all whatever material. Cool, so I am going to actually put, a good thing to keep in mind is that you're gonna lose a block for like the outside. You're gonna lose this block for the height. So it's like, if you're like, wow, this is so tall, and then you go to use this top one, it's not actually that tall. But we do want this one. So I'm just gonna cut this other one out because I don't want it. And I don't have to have it. So I'm cut that out, boop boop, and I'm just gonna continue this one. And we'll put one right there. Good. Perfect. Maybe we should put some in the corners. That would look nice. We'll find out. If we don't like it, worst case scenario, we don't like it. And if that happens, we'll change it. Because nobody's here to tell us what to do. Nobody's here to tell us how our house looks. And if they like it or don't like it, good. So I'll just swoop these in here. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. And that looks super nice already. And I'm just gonna fill in these holes mostly with some wooden planks. So we're just gonna slap those in there. Pew, 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 pew. And I'm just gonna fill in this spot. And I wanna fill this in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut some of it out. And I'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, we're almost done. All right, so this is the inside. This is what we look like so far, or what our house looks like so far. Nothing crazy. I kind of hate this on the front. He kind of looks like a little duck. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like a duck. I do kind of like it on the outside, but I do absolutely 100,000 million trillion gazillion infinity % hate this cobblestone in the corner from the outside. So either we could change it or leave it, like whatever we want to do, but I am gonna change it because it's not my style. And I want it to look less like a duck. I want it to look like a home. So I'm just putting these in here. And one thing to always keep in mind, always, forever, keep in your mind that torches are your friend. Just because you're building a house doesn't mean that the game knows you're building a house. It doesn't know that this is precious to you, that it's supposed to keep you safe and comfy. Oh man, did I just do that? It doesn't know. So be careful and guard yourself against bad mobs. Those bad guys, they will get you. They don't care it's your home. So I'm actually gonna leave these little spaces, and these are gonna be for windows. They're gonna let in the natural light. I'm gonna love it, everything about it. It's my favorite thing in the world. It actually might be one of my favorite things in the world. And for now, I wanna also make a roof for this. And I want that to stick off the edge by 1. So it'll be right above this, and it'll go all the way around like that and just go up to the top. I'm actually gonna time lapse to that point, so I will be right back. All right, and that was pretty fun. We got most of the house built. You'll notice it looks very flat and very 2D right now, and that's totally fine. We haven't really done a whole lot by way of decoration, but we don't have a lot yet. So since we don't have a lot, we're not gonna do much right now. I think the most important thing is that we have a shelter, that we have a place to go, and we're gonna go ahead and finish that up right now. This one right here is just a staircase placed upside down. And we might actually, that might look nice. That might look nice. I would recommend just try a bunch of stuff. Ooh, it's too much the same thing. See, we can't, I don't like to build a house all out of the same material because it's all obviously the same material. It looks a lot similar. That's why the cobblestone really works well, acts nicely with having wood as like the rest of it. It makes sense to me that you would have cobblestone as like the foundation, the bits that are super strong, and then the more malleable bits are made of wood. The first thing we'll do, we'll grab some glass, and this is something that happened also when you guys, well, not when you weren't here, when you were trying to be here. And the way that you make glass is actually by grabbing sand, just like in real life. So I'm gonna go grab some real quick so that way we can do this together. I have some already and that's super great, but I also wanna show you. I wanna show you. I wanna know, can you show me? Anyways, we'll grab one piece right now. As we don't really need a whole lot, and this will just, you know, work for right now. One piece of sand will equal 1 glass block. If you have 6 glass blocks, then you can make 16 window panes. And we'll be using both window panes and window blocks. That way you can see what they both look like. Oop, I went past right there. I always close all the doors behind me. So this is the glass pane, or this is a glass pane and this is a glass block. You can see this one is 3-dimensional. This one is more 2-dimensional. and we will take those iron ingots out. They give us experience. If you notice right here, I took those out and it went bidadoo in this like twinkly fairy noise. I'm at level 11 right now. We'll use those later for like enchanting table and for items. Right now we'll just gain as many levels as we humanly can. If we do die, that will reset. So we will go ahead and arm ourselves with this glass, and we'll put this in here. This is what happens. It just goes in the furnace. We're definitely wasting some coal right now, but we have plenty right now, so that's fine. See, and this is what comes out. It stacks just like normal. It can stack up to 64. So we're also going to take the bed with us and this, and I'm going to bring the furnace also. We're going to move those things. You know what? I should have left the furnace. We should keep a furnace in that room. And we've got our door with us. Fantastico. So one thing to do, we'll put the door on there. It's not quite ready. Ooh, I don't know if I like how that looks since this kind of sticks out. Maybe I should put this backwards and then have it come in just a little bit so that way it lines up flush with this. It feels a little bit more safe and secure. Is it really? No, but here we are. So there's two different types of those windows like we saw before, the glass blocks, which fill in just like a block does. Blocks represent a meter, so it's like a meter across, a meter down, a meter wide, length, width, height. And then these glass panes, you'll notice if you just put one in, it'll just go boop. If you have one in the middle, here, so let's look at this. We put this one on the left side and then we place one on the right side. It connects and creates two black glass panes. The thing to note is that if we make this window this big, that's 2 blocks tall. If we make it that big, we can actually stand on this lid. We can stand on the same block as this window pane. We could never do that with the glass. And then so if you put just one there, it'll give you like this bar. It's super cool because you can use it in a lot of different design things. If you're like out to try like different elements and make things look different, I recommend trying this. One thing to note though, when you do break it, it is gone forever. So if we just boop, if we put one down and then break it, it's gone forever. So don't do that if you don't have to. And so we'll just put this here. Right now it's only halfway, and then if you put it on the right side, it's the same thing. It'll have these little lines on there to kind of show you that there's something there. You see those look like little stickers. And next thing we'll do, we'll put down our bed. It's been a really long, exhausting day. We built an entire house. Look how huge this is. This actually seems maybe a little bit unnecessary, especially for a starter house. You could just put a flat roof on here, or you could just make it square, make it a box if you are concerned, or if you're not comfortable with getting up there and making those stairs and getting up super high. You can just make a flat roof. That's totally fine. That's fine. There's no need to to make it any specific way. There's not a way that works better. It's just what you're comfortable with, and that's going to be the most important part. Our next move is going to be probably to eat something. And I'm going to put this down, this furnace. I'm going to set this furnace down in here. We actually do need some furnaces. I should make this a little bit bigger if we're going to be using it as a place for our mine. We'll just leave it here for now. And that's good. And things that we want to bring over to the house with us, we want to bring some of this because I want to put a couple of chests over there. And we'll grab the things that we need. We have some cooked pork chop. You can get pork chop from pigs, just like in real life. And we have these bones. I was going to show this to you earlier, and I failed to do that. So there are skeletons in the game, and if they burn up in the sun, like when the morning happens, or if you kill them, then they can drop bones. And those bones, if you place them in your crafting table or on your personal, like on the crafty bit on your person, you can get 3 pieces of bone meal per 1 bone. And if we just equip that and then we go boop boop and right click, we get a bunch of grass and like flowers and stuff. And so we will go ahead and boop and just make it look a little bit more lived in. It just was too plain before. So we're gonna do that, and we'll go ahead and place our crafting table down. Space will become an issue with this, so if you want to be conscious of how you're placing things and how things go, that's cool. If you are like, I'll deal with that later, also fine. So what I want to do is, I should take that down. I'll just, no, maybe that's too tall. I'll just put it in the corner for now. Maybe we'll add a fireplace later or something, but I do want to get this block down because it doesn't belong up here. There we go. Now we're even. Now we're golden. So we've got this, and another thing we need to do. Okay, so I want to make some chests, and we can either do this to make a chest, or we can come over here and do this and click and make a chest. We're gonna make one of those big double wide chests that you saw in in our mine area. So you just place one chest and then you place another next to it, and then they'll automatically connect together. You can't connect together more than two. The next thing we'll do is, let's put down our furnace. That's the next thing we'll do. I'll put it up here. I just like it a little bit higher. It just kind of feels, it makes the station feel like a station to me. It, to me, feels cohesive. Maybe it doesn't to you. Maybe you want it next to it, next to the crafting table, or like far away or by this. Totally fine. Mix and match. Do you, boo. So the next thing we really need to do is iron leggings, iron helmet, and an iron chest plate. We already have a pickaxe and a sword. Those are helping to protect us. Not that we've run into too many bad guys so far, because we're just gearing up right now. So this takes iron ingots. It takes 7. So there's 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and then 1 in the middle. And then I'll give you some iron leggings. It doesn't sound as comfortable as regular leggings. We've got a helmet in the shape of a hat. This one costs 5 ingots. You just go the top row and then the second row except for the middle. And then the chest plate. Oh, actually I don't have enough for the chest plate anymore, but we do have enough for a bucket. I want a bucket. The reason I want a bucket is, like I said about the wheat, it has to be within 4 blocks of water, and where we've planted it is the closest that I could get it to 4 blocks of water. So if I have a bucket, I can pick up a bucket of water and we can put that bucket in just like wherever we want. We can put it up here and then we can plant some stuff up here. The, what? There's just like, that's scary. I gotta get away. Now I'm all flustered. The bucket does not degrade at all, so you can just use it forever, as often as you'd like. Stay hydrated. Hydration is important. I'm trying to run away right now because I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of water. I'm afraid of bad guys. I'm afraid of everything. This is one reason you could play on creative or play on peaceful, is if stuff like this stresses you out. If just like existing, oh man, yeah, it's right there. We'll have to go into there. I think we're kind of working our way towards that, just unintentionally, just naturally based on our location. So we'll go in there and see what's up, but not just yet. Anyway, so first things first, I got this water. So excited about it right now. I can't even, I know I don't look excited, but I'm so excited. And I'm gonna put this bucket back in here. It's kind of expensive for what it is. And closing the door, leaving myself at home, I'm gonna put these items on. So now I have a little bit more armor. I forgot to show you also, this right here shows how armored or like how armed you are. If it's all the way full, then you are like supreme master of wearing things. And the different materials that you can make your armor out of will dictate how like armed you are. And then if I have the iron chest plate, it'll go up quite a bit higher. But the leather ones obviously won't give you as much protection as iron. Diamond is the best that you can get. So that's what we've got so far. I'm gonna drop off, I'm just gonna leave that there. We're gonna eat a little bit. I really desperately need to find a way for us to have like a renewable food source, because otherwise we are gonna starve. So I'm just gonna go real quick over to, the wheat stuff. Look at me. Look at this. Look at this outfit. Isn't it great and fantastic? Okay, we're gonna go and get all of the wheat seeds that we can. We can pick them back up once we've planted them, which is fine. They'll like restart. They won't like stay at the level of maturity that they were when you planted or when you picked them up. But that's okay as long as you get them back. I think that's actually the most important thing. I don't even care about the other bit. So I'm just gonna get all of these. Yeah, see that? I jumped right there and it took that away. If you're by water, be careful. There's these zombies that live in the water. They're called drowns. They're nasty. Some of them have tridents. The tridents are really smart if they get you. So just watch out so they don't get you. Ooh, more seeds. Oh. All right, we're just gonna grab our hoe real quick. And remember, I'll close that door. Remember, oh, it's right here. I was like, where did I put that? So remember, 4 blocks. So we can go, so this is our original blocks. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4. If these blocks were dirt, we could build out to here. In fact, we should probably remove them. This land is more valuable to us as farmland, so we can grow our food and make sure that we can live safely. Oof, I can definitely hear some bad guys though. Sounds like a spider. All right, and I don't want to make this too giant so that it'll like take everything up, but I do want to make sure that, again, that we have enough so that we can get a little bit of food saved up. We have 22 seeds right now. Maybe we'll make sure to use all of them. We shall use them all. And I'll worry about this. Ooh, it's the only one there. Cool, cool. I am fine with that. At least today. And let's get a few. Oops, there we go. We'll get a few more of these. Oh, that's a little bit too far. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this end one won't work. And I usually discount this one too. So we can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do this because I'm pretty sure that'll work too. And then I'll remove these two. And this one. Ooh, I wish I had. And it's getting towards night, so I gotta be careful. I also really 100% need to light this up so that we can be less afraid of bad guys at night. But yeah, so we built our house and that'll really do it. Oh, the only thing we'll have to do is just like move some more stuff in, and this is it for now. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you on our next episode. In our next episode, we're going to be making a map and we're going to do a bunch of exploring. So stay tuned and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.